All right. That time is 8:20 on this Wednesday morning, September 11th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, September 11th, 2000. Good morning to you all. This lovely Wednesday morning, September 11th, 2019. 72 degrees in North Massachusetts today. Twin tweets photos suggested a third term for himself. Tucker fired of John Bolton. He was familiar man to the left. Warren on the rise. America's lukewarm on Democrats and Trump poll finds. What does the Dash facts talk about? You need to know what's disputed about him or the notary Brexit is. Brexit judge real parliament suspension is unlawful. Jerry Falwell Jr. wants the FBI to probe criminal conspiracy against him. California Senate passes a bill that could transport ride-share business for Uber and Lyft. More Edinburgh area time being sprayed for Triple E. 2 hikers find a message in a bottle and help Rex to go straight to family. Now the family wants to take them. Mega church pastor who wants to work for his work in mental health advocacy kills himself. Man from United Kingdom dies in Arizona tandem skydriver crash near Grand Canyon. New Jersey man accused of breaking into Taylor Swift's home did donuts on Trump golf course, police said. With John Bolton fired, what's next for Trump's African Senate policy? Now new annexation pledged to that says U.S. and racist. British Parliament shutdown involves robes. Locked by the flamingos. Migration increases, rising as Erdogan warns us still more. Hong Kong makes $30 billion pounds bid for law and stock exchange. Trump says Fed bonds should cut interest rates to 0 or less. U.S. should be by that step. WeWork falls government's charges to safe IPO and episode put by U.S. antitrust officials over marketplace. Looking at stock today, I'm up 73.92 points to 26.909.43. SP5 up 96 cents to 28, 7.5.39, and Nasdaq down 3.38 at 88.4.15. The Chinese government announced Wednesday it'll accept. Newly identified electrical is the most powerful ever found, says scientists. Space station cargo mission is gratified launchpad fire. Today, the dinosaur world fell apart. Lost Canyon revealed that a nuke reconstructed a geologic history. Vaping devices CEO calls for government regulation industry after 6 vaping-related deaths. 3 Americans have died after contracting rare brain-infected virus spread by mosquitoes. And Alzheimer's and dementia could be illnesses of the past. The Chinese government announced Wednesday that it will accept several U.S. items for the search for 1 year beginning next week. Force in Grand Mama and the recognizable after Dorian. Top Scotland Civil Court, British move to suspend Parliament illegal. North Korea says it tested a super large multiple rocket launcher. A Tuesday night tornado in Tuval after going cause extensive damage to a hospital. Solemn ceremony is in New York City, D.C. to mark the 18th anniversary of 9/11. After tax fraud, allegations, conservation land trust that the scrutiny California passes bill to reclassify gig economy workers. One of the oldest arguments widespread use of fully electric vehicles in the United States and ingredients of charge of the Wednesday where there's never been large-scale access decisions. Our 40s residents, dozens leaders at California-based church who have been accused of subjecting dozens of homeless people to forced labor and hold them against their will, prosecutors said. California Governor Newsom 11 state governor George Person took to pass federal gun reform laws that included a ban on assault weapons and among other restrictions on purchase of firearms. Fall River League City Council voted 8-1 Tuesday night to temporarily remove Mayor Jess Elsberg II from office and waking the mayor's arrest and endowment of charges of bargaining and extortion. Quincy and incumbent candidates to the show have erased the Quincy preliminary ballots easily won over commentators with 8 Sharon and won 6% of the votes in the respective races. Peter Chill. News time is 8:25 on this Wednesday morning, and it's Time now for a Peter Chettle Sports Report. Boston Red Sox fall to the Toronto Blue Jays at Toronto 4-3. Sox to the Jays square at 7 o'clock at Toronto. Not Nenters girls soccer team fresh. The Norwood Mustangs yesterday 6-1. Milwaukee Brewers face wheel test, keeping playing hopes alive without Yelich. Anthony Man Super Rick sections off Ricks again and what they signed up for. Cubby says 0% chance to rematch the Congo regard gun for GSP and Texas release Aaron Colvin and Silent Philip Gaines. Peter Cello news time is 8:25. Time out for Peter Cello traffic and transit check. Baby! On the MBJ, the Greenland sees the deep purchase facilities run delays up to 10 minutes to the train with mechanical problem outside of Kenmore. Copy the rail. Lowell train 309, 816 from North State to the bottom. Yet the bottom, North State currently 5 minutes beyond schedule. Update to follow. And the Thursday are looking good. Looking outwards in Maui's New England. Outwards in Maui's in Providence vicinity. 95, southbound side. Slow between Texas and Providence. 95, northbound side. Slow between Work oriented downtown Providence. 185, westbound side. Slow between Seacon and Providence. 6 connector. Slow between 6 and 95 downtown Providence. 6 eastbound. Slow between 128 and 9 Route. 610 connector Providence. 295, northbound side. So Route 33. West all the way down to Route 6 adjusted. 295, the southbound side. Rule so 6 on Route 12 adjusted. Expensive stretch. 146 southbound side. So between Lincoln line of Providence and 146 at the northbound side. So between Lincoln stretch. 146 both ends about 146 89 Route 99, the Lincoln Cycle stretch at 35 to the northbound side. Also Route 95 in downtown Attleboro. We get an accident on 99 northbound for 152 with northbound Attleboro. Newport Bridge on both ends it's backed up. Jamestown, Mount Hope, Sagama Bridge is on. Looking good. Out in the gate. 20 to the southbound side. Little Sword on the board rotary. Route 60 eastbound side. So it's 134 South Dennis and 95 at the northbound side. Low between 485 and Bedford area. 128 Captain. 485 at the northbound side. So between Route 16 and Milford area and Route 9 in Westboro. 24 at the northbound side. So between 140 and 44 to Todd Rain starts and Hipper Skimmer 2. 123 Barkman and 128 Captain. Route 3 at the northbound side. So between 44 and Cleveland line at Kingston and then stop and go hit the brakes ahead between 220 and Rockland line or the brake tree split. Southern Expressway northbound so between brake tree split down and the Mass Pike downtown Boston. Southern Expressway southbound so the gas tanks. 120 at the northbound side so between brake tree split down to Route 20 walk there. 120 at southbound side so after Route 28 out at Randolph. And the Mass Pike on the eastbound side so between Grafton and Southern Expressway downtown Boston. Mass Pike westbound so the Newton corner. 93 both at downtown Boston back to Mass Pike westbound so Logan over down to South Boston. 7 Town so Cal looking good Route 1 to southbound side between River down to downtown Boston and 93 on the southbound side, slope between 2 and 9 downtown Boston. 120 to the southbound side, slope between Linfield all the way down to Waltham. 120 on the northbound side, low slope between 129 and Linfield all the way down to Peabody. 3 to the southbound side, slope 495, low down 120 to Burleson. 495 at the southbound side, slope between Walton all the way down to Westford. 485 at the northbound side, so Route 2 Lowton and Westford. And 495 at the southbound side, so between Bolton and 290 in Marlborough, 290 eastbound side, 495 in Marlborough. 290 eastbound side, the low slope 146 and Britain and Worcester, 146 at the northbound side, so at 290 in Worcester. Peter Cello news time is 8:28. Time for Peter Cello weather report. Take a look at the weather outside that loop shows some spotty rain showers that around New Hampshire and a light to moderate band rain from Chile, Maine, on some moderate band rain around Portland, Maine, and light band rain showers so we have the Massachusetts coast and some rain showers and stuff with the pictures down and stuff in Albany, New York, and some rain showers west of Hartford, Connecticut. So it's going to be a summer-like day with a warm and humid conditions. That'll be for the day's going to go like this. Part that's been 83 degrees, southwest by 8 to 11 miles of gas highs, 36 miles an hour for tonight. Slight temperature showers between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. Part gust by 65 degrees. Southwest by 5 to 7 miles covered every night. Chance for 20%. Thursday, most gust by 72 degrees. Northeast at about 7 to 9 miles an hour for Thursday night. Most gust by the curve mostly coast covered 51 degrees. Northwest east at about 3 to 6 miles an hour for Friday. South covered 70 degrees and low 51 degrees. Winds off east about 5 to 9 miles an hour. Should be eastward about 3 to 6 miles an hour for Saturday. Parts of South Carolina have at 36 degrees. Southwest about 5 to 13 miles an hour. Saturday at Chester showers before 3 a.m. Mostly gusts by 62 degrees. Southwest about 5 to 9 miles an hour. Chester is 40%. Sunday, most of the park gusts by 81 by 58 degrees. West about 3 to 7 miles an hour for Monday. Mostly South Carolina 81 about 38 degrees. West about 3 to 7 miles an hour for Tuesday. South Carolina 86 degrees. North about 6 miles an hour. Right now, north it is overcast at 72 degrees. That's going to be for the Peter Cello. More to news on this. Wednesday morning, September 11th, 2019. Peter was going to have a good morning and a good day. It's going to be a wonderful day. And Remember those lives lost to 9/11. Hope you have a wonderful day.